Under the waves in an ancient. Of course, I love that audio bug. I'm Pineapple Phillips, joined by Boggs. It is map 2 at long last between Party Astronauts and ATK. Of course, the match start was delayed. There was double overtime. It's taken us a long time to get here, but it's better late than never. Party Astronauts took their map pick of Vertigo. Again, double overtime, 22-20 was the score. It's now ATK's turn on Ancient. With the investments, dualies for Mistum, no kit for the CT side, and a Molotov for Ben Leet on the T side. Straight out A they come. Trey's even thus far, but Wreck on the back of sight as heated back up, finding one in response. Viz finds DJ, I'm not sure where, lurking in middle it appears. This round could still go either direction. Bomb plant not down as of yet. This is an interesting mid-round call from Party Astronauts. They slink down to the back halls, and this could go unchecked and unexpected from ATK.
Viz trying to pincer in through Donut as well. Not going to see anybody. Wreck is tucked in. Seems to be wary of somebody in this position as well. Very good defense from ATK considering the situation. That's even better. But they don't expect the players in Temple. They don't expect the players in the back line. Bowden tries to clear. He can't get the kills, but Bowden runs out of ammunition. Cxzi only one. He has to reload as well. Bowden low and Bowden down. But Cxzi is a one-shot and Mistum has the dualies ready to roll. Sound cue, spray away. Mistum's dualies save the day. ATK with the pistol round victory. All important on this map number 2, starting on the CT side. Party Astronauts, they just didn't have the kills to back up the position.
They did not. I really liked the position. I liked the move. ATK, though, had the right read. They actually trapped them in towards that back hall. But it's a needed start for ATK. This is their map pick. Again, we talked about it. The stats for this map are less than ideal. It should still be ATK's map to lose. Party Astronauts, they'll go for a force by a Mac 10 and Tech 9's up towards B. Ben Leet finds the opening, missed him a trade, but Ben Leet doubles down. The Fossa Beacon has to do a lot. He's on 1, 2, 3 on this ray down. That is a good way to bail the team out. That is a player you love to see waking up in the server. Pwn alone can't find anything else for his team, for his troubles. No bomb plant either. That is a very quick recovery from ATK in that round. It looked very scary for a brief moment.
Incredibly scary for a brief moment, but they are able to recover things. They are able to avoid a very unfortunate round loss. Party Astronauts now going to be on pistols only. Deagles on 2, P250 on Chop, Glocks on the rest. Flash for Viz. Just looking for damage here. Damage is the name of the game for PA. Just get a little bit of damage done. GG go next. Chop beats some of that. Nade damage down towards B stair. Missed him. Friend with him. Nice shot from Cxzi though. DJ can't get anything. They surely just stopped around the Party Astronauts win. Cxzi's aggressing on Swisher, who's caught Wreck as a matter of fact, as he goes back towards Snake. Wreck trying to push up behind. Cxzi's got a third. He already had an ace on a round like this back on Vertigo. Is he going to do it again for the first round of the board for the Party Astronauts? We'll find out and see. He's got plenty of HP. Viz going back. DJ contacted, but not down just yet. Viz run down. That's the bomb at his feet. Oh, but Cxzi is still alive, and that is the clear and present danger. Might just be in a 1v2 though. Chop should be bait. Chop needs to swing first. Chop needs to go down. Cxzi's boosted instead, and that's just not going to work out well. Damage was good, but the chance for the win was tantalizing.
Definitely tantalizing. You know, at the lower levels, the round like that is honestly worse off than just an outright loss, because you feel baited in, goaded into the actual belief that you can win it. And then the loss there in the end, even though expected, stings all the more. Probably not the case here and now in this one. We know Party Astronauts, it's a bunch of older players. Cxzi still relatively young, really, but
same with Chop.
Yeah, same with Chop, but more than mature enough to make up for that. They're still happy with the damage after all. Going to be rivals across the board and an op for the CD side. One FAMAS on Swisher is difficult, but they're still going to get things done in the early goings. 2 kills going unanswered. Viz up top behind the smoke is looking for something in response. His drop is heard though. Party Astronauts already looking uncomfortable on map 2. As Mistum finds yet a third going unanswered. Viz and Chop, 1 kill between them thus far. They need a lot. 1 for Viz, not a second. I like the idea. I like the transfer, but it doesn't connect completely. This Chop on the first. Second, almost with the AK. He will get traded though. Swisher having a far better start on this one than the last. And ATK, a very solid start as well, 4-0.
And it should be 5-0 unless Cxzi can do something miraculous and actually get the ace this time. But in all seriousness, ATK should have a 5-0 start on CT Ancient, which Ancient nowadays tends to be a little more towards the T side of things. Not as CT side as it once was. Party Astronauts chose to start on the T side after all.
Well,
Good
no
chip
bomb
damage
plants.
again from those nades.
No bomb plants is very concerning to me. It's how
Yeah.
you get that T side rolling. It's how you keep the buys coming.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to try to interject there. Because that's a very important caveat. That's how you keep the ball. It's how you get oppressive as the T side, even when you're down. Seen none of that thus far. Slower play, but still same, almost the exact same as the last force find on number 2. 4 pistols and a MAC-10 out towards the B site, and again the MAC-10 finds the opening. DJ and Swisher, 2 in response, but chops them down and grabs a rifle, drops a second for a teammate. This is very scary for ATK. Molotov though, he seals off that rifle. No, Chop will grab it, dropping one to his teammate. 3 versus 3, the op of Bodenmaster. Gonna have a difficult time in this retake. Just clearing out the backlines. Chop, a lot to do on this angle. Finds the shot on the Mistum, and Wreck, not much success elsewhere. Time is ticking. It might be around. There's no way Party Astronauts win it with a buy like this. They do. They're cutting ties with the round. The op and the M4 will be saved, sure, or will they? Chop is still holding. Chop falls, finally. Taken down. Back 10 opponent alone. Could do some extra, so important damage. No. Going the wrong way. Choosing the wrong direction. 2 players will survive for both teams, but Party Astronauts, they find the half-buy victory. And honestly, all things considered, that is far more than they should have expected.
That is a round which Party Astronauts rip away from ATK. And the thing is that's crazier is the fact it's not the first time in this map that Party Astronauts almost win a round where they don't really have a bye. Cxzi almost aced out a few rounds ago. This time it's Chop and a big kill by, I believe it was Ben Leet. But Cxzi goes through the smoke, and once the guns come out in the hands of Party Astronauts, it seems like they get a sort of brain virus and just shut down. It's a completely different team.
Either proper, and the proper's not working. It's just that they're uncomfortable, I think.
I agree. I mean, Ancient, it's not the easiest game to just map to run in and play.
Interesting, though, that the run and play is actually working. Pistols, that's when they run and play, and that's when they find success. Good boost from Ben Leet, though, in response. Eyes things back up. Still have that up on Bodenmaster. He's had a slower start than map number 1. Good ding from Wreck, but not the outright frag. Ben Leet, he has the one-shot headshot weapon. He'll find the kill instead. ATK, they lose their advantage they worked so hard to build. 3 versus 4 in this post plant. No player in Donut. So worried about that flank. A lot rests on the stool. If Chop finds it, he should save.
Nice on the Bowden. Missed him. Shut down. 1 kill. Swisher should just try and save here. It's just not much he can really do from Donut. Might not even be allowed to save either. His Chop is out towards house, but he is low on health. And Swisher will finish him off nicely. Has to reload, but he gets out of there alive. Ben, I believe, has just tossed out one of those ops. So the one in Ponalon's hands would be the only one carried over into the next round. Not like Swisher could potentially go and grab that anyways. Ben does go down with the bomb. Well, that's 2 in a row now for Party Astronauts, starting to get a little more comfortable despite a rough start to the round. They are able to salvage things, get back on the board, and get the round relatively cleanly. The bomb plan's starting to come through. They just need to work on not losing 3-4 players in these rounds. And things can start looking better for them. This is a good round to build up some economy. Swisher on the Hero M4. Everybody else is going to be on pistols, P250 and stock USPs. A little bit of utility to do some damage, but overall, this is a great opportunity for PA to grab that third. And Cxzi will now not get picked off towards me. That's the M4 Swisher had on the ground, picked up by Mistum, and then dropped once more. Pone alone. Should be careful, though, not getting too aggressive with the big green gun. Misses that shot. That's exactly why. He's got backup, but his backup falls. More backup coming in. Help from Chop. The nade catches Bowden. Scary, but they survive with minimal casualties. Test number 3 coming forth now for PA.
Scary yet manageable. An uncharacteristic miss on the op. Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come for Pwn alone. This is a map where your opera can really shine. 4-3 ATK. Their lead is a shadow of what it once was. They will have rifles once again, though, at the very least. M4s across the board. Okay utility, but there is no kit for this CT side. There was no real way they could work around finagle one onto the board either. Had to forego some smokes or something similar. And Cxzi out middle. He finds two. Wreck through the smoke and missed him up close and personal. That plays high risk, high reward. And in this case, it rewards Cxzi.
That was great from Cxzi, waking up again. Being that entry rifle that we've all known he had the potential to be in North America. Might even get the next one to Bowden. No, Bowden gets the drop on him from Temple. But that was just all the ground gained by Cxzi. Look at the rest of his team. They're still in their own line. Still holding back. Pressuring in towards B. It's a 1-1-1 for ATK. Swisher takes a little bit of damage. Bowden will grab that AK. And they'll probe down middle. But Party Astronauts are starting to be ready for this as well. If they push into middle, though, Swisher has Bowden to support. They're pushing out into mid. It's a form, but never mind. Only one from Swish. A beautiful shot from Viz. Takes out Bowden, and Polo deals with Swisher. djay holding out towards B. Does get one more kill, though. And a 1v2 is winnable if he had more than 27 HP. Given the fact he is one shot to pretty much anywhere but the leg, he should be saving. No kit either. And it's going to be a 4-4 ball game. Party Astronauts have figured out the play.
This is very much like map 1. It starts out streaky. 4 in a row for ATK, now 4 in a row for Party Astronauts. Both teams just slowly wake up. First one, then the other. And if map 1's anything to go by, we might have a long map 2, Bugs.
We might even have map 3. Don't forget.
Terrorists win.
And we still have another series. Nouns play the winner of this one for that spot at Katowice.
Yes, they do. That's tentatively scheduled for 7 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time.
10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 10 Eastern, 9 CDT, 8 MDT.
Mountain.
Yeah.
And I think Arizona's on Mountain Time right now, but don't quote me.
A couple states. Not many.
Can we just get rid of the whole thing already, please?
Please. Please. Ooh, that's a great idea.
Puff, our observer, has just proposed that we have one global time zone called the Glorious Time Zone.
It's a good idea. Wreck. Eagle in hand. It's just pistols and that one hero AK. Cxzi takes him down. Cxzi's been a heck of a spear point for this Party Astronauts team. Again, it's kind of hit and miss. He's gone down a lot of rounds, but doing well now, especially against the pistols, of course. 3 kills there. Skyrocketing to the top of the scoreboard for his team. 12 kills to his name. djay's also had a decent start. djay's not a player you normally look to top frag to shine for the ATK team. Yet here he stands. Double digits for the CT side. And at this point, Bodemaster's probably looking for exits. djay's probably heading for the hills. And we're looking at a 5th in a row for the Party Astronauts.
I like the camouflage idea from Bowden, but it looks like he showed more than he could see. Viz deals with him easily. djay will just hide in Temple and hope that he doesn't get kicked out by the Indiana Jones types. But Cxzi is there. 4 kills in the round. A good, easy buffet of eco frags for him. He'll take those to the bank. And Party Astronauts, 5 in a row, grab a lead here. It is the T side of Ancient. It is T-sided map. But I also have to wonder how Party Astronauts CT side is going to be, given the fact that they don't play the map at all. And you never know, they might have some crazy just CT side plays from Ponalone on the op, or Cxzi just rifling people that get them enough rounds to get this one over the line.
Definitely could be the case with Cxzi firing on cylinders as he is.
I think he upgraded to a V12 from a V8.
He was already doing well on map 1, and yeah, kicked it into overdrive, some NOS, upgraded the engine, 4 more cylinders. And Lee working out towards A. Here's an 8 scales forward. Rek does get a fadeaway onto Chop before being unseated. Bodemaster though towards Donut is expected. He is expected, but he'll still get the shot while blind. The Opera's beginning to wake up for ATK, and not a moment too soon either. Party Astronauts just probing everywhere on the map. Cxzi timings everything. DJ, does he peek deep enough? No is the answer. Cxzi, a big opportunity. He's not going to overextend though.
I think he's going to wait for his teammates to come through.
Smart, but here's the flash from DJ. Did DJ hear the step? DJ heard the step. DJ knows what's up. Cxzi's looking for it. The shadow betrays him. DJ now in an awkward spot. The player towards Jaguar, towards Caves, though, is not accounted for. Swisher drops Cxzi. Bodemaster finds the one jumping up middle towards Snake, and that leaves just Viz. He's up the B stairs, but he's already expected. He's already encircled with this flank towards T-spawn. He's not long for this world. He might find one. These cards right, but this player in the first cubby is not going to get cleared properly. DJ again, a monster. 11 kills now. The Op of Bowden coming alive. Swisher towards the cave as well. Swisher's having a far better start than he did on Vertigo, and that is encouraging for ATK.
But Party Astronauts think that they should be entitled to more rounds, so they're going to call a tactical timeout here, talk things over, discuss what went wrong, which there were quite a few things that went wrong in that round, and they'll try and fix it. Get back into it. This is definitely not looking like it's a free map for ATK just yet. Party Astronauts are showing a lot of spine and staying up to pace with ATK.
It was so close as well.
Yeah, just like Vertigo. 5-5 first half.
Just like Vertigo, also that round specifically, like they got out with next to no utility and without meeting resistance. That was so close. That was on a knife's edge to the very end. That player got all the way out towards A, pushing up, catching the player back behind the sight box. Cxzi got all the way out back towards the long side of B. Like a lot of credence being given, a lot of control being given by ATK, and Party Astronauts are exploiting that fully.
Yeah, if Cxzi didn't make a step, he probably wins that fight and might even just win the round.
Okay.
Good opening, though.
I don't think he actually saw him. Pono in response just jumps to the smoke. Reckless abandon drops, missed him. Hit for tat as the Opera's trade blows. Swisher, though, towards Jaguar. He's pressed up. He's found Chop. He's still sticking around as well. 60 spam not connecting. Swisher, he's more than happy with the advantage secured.
Sight. Only held by one. They don't clear DJ, but he only gets one. Bomb can go down. Pone alone has the op, and he pushes in and finishes off Swisher. Utility going to go through. Now allow that plant to come down. Ben and Pone alone, very long time teammates of each other. Going back to the V-Rio Pro days, it's a very long time ago. And Ben deals with Bowden, all up to young Rek now. His old name, as you've mentioned before today, Nate, his Rek Monster was. He gets that first. But can he get by Ben? It's planted for the spam. The nade goes in. It's off the angle! Rek got away with the ninja defuse. Ben, he tries to play the spam, but his spam angle was not adequate. Just did not have the angle for it.
And I'll just take the layup you set up for me, Boggs. Rek is a monster in that round. He finds the ninja defuse in the 1v2, finding the first, getting the defuse. Did he grab the op as well? It looks like he did. And drop that over to Bodemaster, I'm sure. Tactical timeout called by ATK because that round was by no means convincing. It was still very worrisome. Still a nail biter to the very end. They want to rectify some of their issues. But things are looking encouraging for ATK. Keep in mind this is a T-sided map. Party Astronauts elected to start on the T side, and they currently find themselves behind.
They do find themselves behind, but still within striking distance of taking this half. Although 10-5 would have been far more ideal for them. I don't think we can really look at ATK's ancient stats and glean too much. backside from General Info. Missed him, and Wreck both fall though. Cxzi goes out first. Viz trades his mate. Ben with a double flash assist out of that one. Pone alone holding for a push down B ramp. Might just pick up djay as well, who's getting a little more antsy out that direction. Bomb picked up though and being brought towards B, or rather towards A. Pone alone 1 for 1, but 3v2. Bowden on site, discovered and forced away. Ben sitting in the open though, he doesn't move, and Bowden takes full advantage. Molotov in towards cave for Donut for Chop. A flash in towards side as well, smoked off. Chop caught by Bowden. Big play from the man on 100 ping. And now ATK starting to put it into overdrive here on this half on the CT side. Shouldn't be too much longer now for this half, and ATK starting to look stronger and stronger with every passing round.
You cannot let a player with 100 ping peek into you. We have a term for that. It's the Peruvian wide swing. Something like that, especially on the servers, you know, the ESEA servers, the PUG servers, it is deadly. Incredibly deadly.
Open playoff match to that.
Exactly. Whole team with the name. Of how infamous it is in our side of the world. Bodenmaster 1, 2, and 3, the lineup for the Pistols, and the Pistols historically on this map have worked out well for Party Astronauts. Bodenmasters shuts them down. Pone alone in the 1 versus 4. He's found 2 on the P250 by virtue of a lack of helmets. That's all he'll find. Yappa Bodenmaster hitting a little clip there to shut that round down very succinctly. He puts a bow on it. The ATK guarantee themselves an advantage going into the second half. They have 8, and 10 is still a possibility.
And 10's looking more and more likely with every passing round as well. ATK doing everything right. Party Astronauts struggling and now knifing their own teammates in the back. Chop takes a left click. He's down to 70. Utility going through towards mid, and it will be dodged. Chop takes more damage though, as he cannot escape this unlucky round. Cxzi in towards middle, spamming that smoke, but Swisher's got over top on Snake. He's got support as well, and to make it 3 kills. Chop can't get anything onto him from back, and Ben, the last man alive, only gets 1 consolation kill. Going for more, but tagged to Oblivion. The nade all but eliminating him, and Iraq will go pad his stats with that finishing frag. 9-5 ATK, no bomb plant, rough buy for Party Astronauts. A 10-5 half, looking so likely now for the worldwide mix of ATK.
Like a bomb plant's really coming back to bite them. I mentioned it earlier on, and it really does rear its ugly head here and now in the final round of this first half. Bai is incredibly compromised. 2 AKs, a Mac 10, a Tech 9, and a Galil. A lack of utility on a couple players. A lack of head armor on Pone alone. Meanwhile, ATK have everything they can so desire. Full rifles, full utility. Opt for Bodenmasters had a heck of a game. Swisher as well towards the Snake/Jaguar area, having a heck of a game. 3 kills there on that round. Completely shuts down the buy that Party Astronauts cobbled together. Everybody really hitting their shots. 7, 8, 12, 13, 14 are the kill spread on ATK. Quite the stat line for them. Missed him. More than happy to let them out. We'll just do some harassing damage as they cross in. Swisher will be the one to put the first kill on the board. Dropping Ben leads and holding in towards Donut. Spam to support from Mistum. Chop will drop Swisher. It's an even 4 versus 4. There's no stall utility left for the Party Astronaut side, and they have yet to get the bomb down.
No bomb plants. Almost looking at the beginning of this half, but all of a sudden it's 2 of 3 now. It was a 4, now a 3v2. Chop cut down by Bowden. Pone alone, tucking in Donut. The lurk towards A. Rest of the players going B, and Bowden will hit another shot. Flash going high, as he will be grouped up with by Wreck. Bowden blinds himself, though, gives Viz a little bit of an opportunity, but Bowden will not miss. He is hitting everything. And Pone alone. All alone. Bomb on B, and Bowden now dead to the mystery. Wreck hears him stomping, knows where he is, pulling all the angles to clear, back turned, dead to rights. 10-5 ATK as we head to the second half of their map pick.
Hey Future Pros, Locking down mid as a CT can put you in a good spot in a round of Ancient. So let's check out the smoke incendiary combo that the Chad Sponge Birchall likes to throw. Get into the middle of the doorway just before the stairs. Aim to the vines at the extended leafy bit and throw your smoke. Then quickly position your crosshair at the tip of this leaf and walk forward and throw the incendiary instantly. These nades will surely make the T's mad and make them hopefully respect the util. If you want to change it up, you can also throw your incendiary at the same smoke lineup for a deep coverage of the elbow area. Good luck holding mid and make sure to throw your nades fast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ATK putting on it. Overall, I would say a match class on their side of their own map pick. I'm Pineapple Phillips, joined by Boggs. And keep in mind, this map, with the, I would say, quote-unquote recent changes, it's been a couple months, has become decidedly T-sided. ATK,
Yes, sir.
already up by 5. They find this pistol, I feel like it's already curtains for map number 2.
I have to agree. It's not very pretty for Party Astronauts, but djay goes one out and takes down one, but Chop, Cxzi, and Viz, 3 in fast succession, but the B side open and available, bomb to go down. Swisher and Rek to hold the line. Young Rek and still young Swisher, but he's been around the block a time or two. Swisher up close, that's a crisper onto Ben Leet. Cxzi and Chop trying to claw back. The new kids on the block cannot get by Swish. As it's Chop, the last man standing as the bomb ticks away. No kit on his person, and no real chance at a defuse as the crossfire is too strong. Rek bides his time, does get 180'd by Chop, but Swisher puts him down at the end. Time was pretty much too far gone. Anyway, 11-5, and the pistol that you said would have made it curtains for Party Astronauts has been achieved by ATK. Overpass looking more and more likely with every passing round.
More and more likely, and also this victory looks far more convincing, far more decisive for ATK. That's the important factor as well. Keep in mind, map number 1 was an absolute slog. 22-20 was the eventual score in favor of Party Astronauts, but I thought it could have gone any way to the very bitter end. The
We started this map like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's been a quick one. It is another investment from Party Astronauts. We saw a very dangerous investment in the second round of the first half. And the scout from Cxzi already doing some good damage. There are 2 on the board, an MP9 and a AG7 proponent remaining. Party Astronauts might consider the save of these remaining weapons for the following. Probably be the smart call. Yep, they'll go for it. We saw this before on Mirage. I'm going to continue to praise them for doing such a difficult play. I hate just abandoning around like this, but it just makes the most sense statistically. Okay, 12th on the board.
Wow, 2 ATK players down with the ship there. Rek and Mistim the ones to fall, and a couple others going down in terms of frags. So not exactly the cleanest exits for ATK, and Party Astronauts with still some buys up. Those saved guns can still do damage and maybe steal away a few rifles. 2 MAC-10s, 2 Galils, the AK for Rek for ATK. And their money a little worse for wear after those losses, so not the best of situations. Now, for the mixed squad.
Not the best.
Danger.
Everyone feels like danger in Party Astronauts. We saw it time and time again, the pistols just finding success. Just couldn't get across the line in that first half on every such occasion. TK just running the default, getting Rek up in towards the red doors. He'll find the opening. Good kill into Cxzi, rotating around. I think that's one of the scouts dropped, which are now in towards caves. He loves this area. It's his stomping grounds. And he will not be goaded in. Elite Zeus's Rek. Mistim will get the trade. That's already an awkward engagement. And Viz on the scout finds one. Pwn alone domes Mistim. And things swing back in the favor of Party Astronauts. We mentioned that these rounds can be scary. This one definitely is. Bodenmaster, though, he's found a timing. He's snuck by over towards A. I don't think Pwn alone has noticed either. This could be the AK dropped. It will be. Swisher as well. Drops one. Oh, he'll get it. 1v2 for Chop. He does have good HP, and Swisher is low, but his MP9 is going to struggle against the likes of Bodenmaster.
But do they pick the right direction, ATK? They have. They've gone A. Chop will not be able to find the bombs. It sprints towards that site. Boden in towards middle. Keeping an eye on a few different angles. Swisher, more than enough time to plant that bomb wherever he so chooses. Knows his CT's clear as well. Plans for Donut and Main. Wide open. Chop. No kit. About 15 seconds to get there. Get this done. Boden, did he cease? No, he's just probing. Boden's far away. Chop could theoretically pull this off, but it's a 10-second defuse. That's the problem. No kit makes this so difficult for him. The smoke goes too far.
Doesn't even get the first. Doesn't even get Swisher on low HP. You just smoke placement to be just perfect. Pixel perfect, in fact, if you want to get a defuse like that. A hell of a lot more needs to go right in such a case for that kind of 10-second to come through. 13-5. ATK inching ever closer. Inching slowly yet steadily there. It's touching go in a couple rounds, but it's still going their way. 13-5. Party Astronauts do at long last have a rifle. M4's good utility, a kit present for Chop, everything they need. The question is, can they challenge the likes of Bodenmaster on the op? Yes, they burn him alive. Cxzi, that's a big one to find. The op, Big Game Hunter, is roasted alive.
Roasted. Or broasted. Or other ways, boiled. Broiled. Destroyed. Cxzi does go down, but Ben with a couple of kills on the DJ and missed him. Leave it all down to Rek, who's charging on towards B, making all the presence known. Chop, dink, and body shot finishes the job. First round on the CT side for the Party Astronauts, but it's been a while since they've gotten around to the board. A very long time, as a matter of fact. It was 5-5. It was 8 in a row for ATK.
5-5 to 10-5, and then to 13-5, then to 13-6. Yep, that does check out.
Oh, 9 in a row, actually, because
it was 4-5 to 5-5. They were actually losing. Yeah, they were losing.
Yeah. Thanks, Ches.
Thanks to our observer. Finger on the pulse as always. They're the best. We're able to end the op for Party Astronauts, and aggression from Viz over towards Snake. Pwn alone in the meanwhile drops Bodenmaster, his adversary. Granted, no op for him. Pwn alone gets away, prevents the plant, at least for the time being. Swinging in, doesn't get third though. He's actually quite low on HP now. Does give them a brief window. Ben Leap, though, finds one. Missed him, finally getting something in his team's favor. The bomb is down as well. That's a big accomplishment for ATK, but they definitely want this round. It was a forced buy after all, and it's not yielding anything in terms of kills. Missed him 1v4. Can even start the defuse? Probably not. Can't even get a kill, let alone win the round. It's going to be a 7 for Party Astronauts as Cxzi secures the defuse. Still a long way to go. But convincing rounds like that are the key to a comeback for Party Astronauts.
They just have to take it one round at a time, minimize their casualties, and keep on pushing. Easier said than done, obviously, but it is doable. Pistols out for ATK, no armor on anybody. Tech 9's on 3, Glocks on 2, Flashes abounding with 4, considering the buy, that's a lot. Smoke for Mistim as well, just looking for a plant here. Firefighter set up Flash in towards the B side. Fizz is blind and he's run down by a wreck. Chop still holding the line though. No more flashes to force him out of position. Only able to get one. Cxzi has come through trying to salvage the day. Ben will not spam. The bomb will go down. That's mission accomplished for ATK. Everything else is just bonus. It's icing on the cake. It's interest. It's compound interest on their initial deposit. Nade doesn't do too much. Mullet secondary. Nade will though, and Alone and Ben will mop up the last couple of kills. Defuse comes through. 8 now for Party Astronauts. 5 separating these two teams. The buy will come through again from ATK. Only 3 rounds on the board to finish this one off. But Party Astronauts can mount this one. They get to 10 rounds here, then the comeback actually gets a lot more likely.
This is the real trial. They can get through this one and also prevent the bomb plant, for example. That would give them a 9th and a 10th, and then things really do look good. Which would be surprising. Again, this is a T-sided map. Even Party Astronauts acknowledge that. They wanted to start on the T side of things. How do things start? A lot of exchanges over towards the snake. Swisher does peek in, does drop chop. That is a big opening, and that is an aggressive and assertive play coming in from Swisher. Again, these are his stomping grounds, T and CT side alike. I think the top of the server. Yes, he is top of the team. Top of the server as well at 22 kills. It'd be good to see that return to form. Is now wants to make up for the lost ground over towards the B rank. There is a player already posted. That is Bowden.
Viz decides he was a little cold. Sits in the fire for a little bit. Backs away before he goes too close to the sun. Still has some wings on him. Flash going over top. No real push coming in from ATK though. Slow, steady, methodical. Swisher might just get aggressed on though. The double up in cave from Viz and Ben. Never mind, it's just going to be a boost up instead. They'll hold their angles. ATK mulling about, ready to make a move. Slowly but surely, Swisher peeks in, spots out both, knows exactly what's up. They're holding, they deal with the first, but there's the trade. 3v3, Poen alone strikes. Nade goes in for more damage. The spray from Ben, it's all up to Bowden. Poen should know where he is. Ben will be hiding, not trying to get taken out. Trade there as Ben swings out. Poen alone capitalizes. 9 rounds now to Party Astronauts. And no bomb plan means no full investment for ATK. Yes, 3 casualties for PA means it's a little more costly, but they still had enough money left over to buy up here. ATK should start sweating soon, though. Bomb plant out of this pistol round. This half buy necessary. Victory would go down oh so sweet. Not exactly something they can bank on.
Something quick and aggressive from this T side. There we go, straight up middle. Tech 9 drops Cxzi, the player in towards red doors. Doesn't expect to rush down, doesn't have enough rounds in the mag. He's dropped as well by djay, and now Viz up at bat. We'll find one. Can he get the second? Won't even be given it. djay will fall back. They're happy to go through Donut instead. Players have vacated the A bomb site. Ponolin is here in the back calls. He could find one. The bomb is dropped over instead. They negotiate the treacherous waters incredibly well, albeit with a bit of luck. Ponolin going to try to bail him out. He lines him up. He gets 1.5. He tags, missed him down to 14. And that is the boon that Party Astronauts needed. Viz drops one. Ponolin finishes wreck and missed him from a very good spot to a very dour one. He will get a third of the round. He will ensure that the damage has been done. ATK, a scary round, all things considered. But Poen alone, that is a huge time to come alive. That was a hero play if I have ever seen one.
That was something else. That's a big play by Poen alone. Viz is even shaking his head. Can't believe his team just won that round. Everything went right for ATK up until it didn't. They had the bomb down, they had post plant set up, and then Poen alone decided he was going to go do some op things. Do a lot of damage. ATK are able to buy because of the plant. And the money for Party Astronauts is in a pretty awkward spot. But it's not as bad as it could be. Still would be probably a half buy for most of their players in the following round, should they lose this one without saving anything over. Still, though, it really does feel like opportunity is arising for Party Astronauts. Missed him holding the line. He's aiming too high. Cxzi underneath. Didn't even have to crouch on that either. In the meantime, though, Swisher has eliminated Pwn alone. We did get a stat update from Chez as well. 112 ADR, 45% headshot percentage for Swish prior to that kill. Absolutely insane stuff. Rek tries to flash himself in, but Chop will deal with the threat. Bowden, shotgun hopping, and Jaguar eliminates Viz. 3v3. Chop in the backline. Swisher there as well behind that smoke. It's going to come down to who gets the drop on the opposition. Through the smoke, Chop is waiting, runs into Swish. Oh my gosh, they just run right into each other. Chop gets the fade, the advantage, and the repost, but Bowden has traded it back to a 2v2. And he's pushing in towards CT spawn.
His op has been on point, in spite of the tribulations put ahead of him. 100 ping again. Still not too big of an issue. He will finally get caught through that smoke. Cxzi takes him down. That is a big kill to find for him. DJ in the back of the site has to come in big. He's been one of those quieter players for ATK historically. That would be quite the 1v2. He nearly gets the transfer, but Ben Leet is clinical. Perfect on the swing in response. Finds the trade. And the Party Astronauts, again, only a few players, in fact, only one player surviving, but they continue to trounce back. They continue to come back, now within 2 rounds of tying this game up.
6 in a row for PA. Where's the tack pause by ATK? Let spray talk. Slow down the momentum. Take it easy. Rek going fast and furious. Ben falls away behind the smoke, and actually a nade kill comes in. Cxzi pushes through that smoke, and Rek goes down. DJ and Rek both falling. Swisher will get 1 from the gray, but it's 3 for the price of 1 for the Party Astronauts. Make it 4 as Mista meets the op opponent alone. 20 seconds elapsing. Bowden the last man standing, and not for long. 13-12. Party Astronauts mounting a magnificent defense.
1 away, and more importantly, it's a complete and utter fold from ATK. Was that a near flawless round?
Yep.
And we see a tactical pause a little too late. Actually, they have a lot of money. They might go for an investment. I would have said use it in the round prior, exactly like you said. But at least they recognize that round there is indicative of a much-needed tac pause. Maybe a little bit late, sure, but at least we do get to see one.
Yeah, it's not going to come on the back of a buy, though. That's the thing. I mean, if they do, it's going to have Galils. It's going to be a bit rougher. It's not going to be the full, nice buy that they would like. The AKs, ops, that's what they would have preferred. And now, they're going to go into this round with a less than ideal purchase. AKs on 2, Galil for Swisher, and missed him. Bowden on 1 as well. Utility is there. But opportunities are starting to fade. Molotov deep from Cxzi. The nade stack from both him and Ben was able to yield up 1 kill early on last round. Missed him holding. Cxzi's just taking all the confident fights he wants right now. And there's been nobody to counter Danny, so you can't really fault him for it.
He has been let loose by ATK. Unable to punish him. Swisher, though, a good advanced position in towards the caves. Teammate takes damage, is baiting for the peak, and Swisher just can't win it with the Galil. Rek, with a little bit of luck on his side, will get the trade. Cxzi quickly answers in towards Donut. He'll press forward. He'll find a second. Cxzi coming alive. Cxzi a third, swinging in from Donut. He can do no wrong. And Party Astronauts, at this point, all but certainly have tied things up at 13 apiece. And ATK, without even a bomb plant, their money is going to be, again, in a very difficult spot. They'll have that loss bonus. They'll have a decent amount in the bank to go for like a buy like this one, but they won't have nearly enough to pull out all the bells and whistles.
Not nearly enough at all. Ben does go down. Bowden will attempt the play. He might get caught, though. He won't even get the bomb down. That's even worse. He goes for an upgraded gun. That costs him the plant. 13 all. Cxzi has been a menace. A monster. magnanimous presence in the server. ATK calling the timeout, though. Their third of 4 possible.
Doing the last 2 rounds, right?
Yeah. And both on lackluster buys. But I mean, at the same time, how do you stop Cxzi just doming you?
Yeah. They want to slow Cxzi down, cool him down, put him on ice, do anything to slow him down. I would say
he's not
Tech
young
Nines
anymore.
It's true. It's very true. 25 kills as well for him. He's stolen away the lead from Swisher. I want to see something quick from ATK. Just a burst out somewhere with some Tech 9s and some half armors. A little bit of utility. Either an A-pop, maybe something aggressive towards the middle. A collapse in from both Snake and mid, for example. Snake and lower mid, I should say. But we'll see exactly what they want to go for. It's pistols, a Deagle, Tech 9s, make that 2 Deagles, 2 Tech 9s, and a P250 for Bowden. It is aggressive out middle. Cxzi just spamming the smoke again. Lot armor, it appears, as he finds one Ponal on a second on the DJ. It is an A split from middle and the A hall. Ponal on a second. Ben Leak set up the support. This dynamic duo you mentioned before coming to fruition. The blink of an eye. It's Bowden Master alone. 1v5. Keep in mind, the last time these two teams met earlier on in the close qualifier, it was the opening round. Party Astronauts lost this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And they lost it 2-1.
No, they won it. ATK lost
Did they win
2-1.
it?
Sorry, because we had PA versus Nouns last night.
Yeah, we did. You're right.
And that was the upper bracket.
That is very true.
One thing we also haven't mentioned is DJ against his former team.
That's a very good point. Is DJ against his former team? Granted, it's been quite a while at this stage, but
Yeah.
he's having a heck of a performance against his former team. Again, it's a player that we kind of call out as being absent and quiet. He's done a lot in this series. He did decently well. First, decently well in the second as well with 18 kills, but it can't stop the hurt. These Party Astronauts look well poised to get a 15th. How many rounds is this in a row, Box? It was what, 13?
Well,
It was 10-5 half, 13-5?
If it's currently 9, it's about to be 10, unless Bowden can do the impossible. He's flying, he's done.
Done and dusted. The Oppa Polo all the way in spawn to tell you how comfortable Party Astronauts are. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but this CT side has been indomitable. ATK, they showed us something in the early goings, but beyond that, they have fallen completely flat. It was 13-5, and now it's 13-15.
Yep. But there has been one factor, a massive X factor, and that's Cxzi. He's on his protagonist fate arc right now. He's like, no, teleport's behind you. Nothing personal, kid. I'm gonna dry fight you down bottom mid, spray down the first guy, one tap the second guy. 118 ADR. He's doing it all. He's going for more. Also, that's a sound cue. They know missed him some snake.
Yep, Cxzi already crossed that 30 bomb mark as well. Did what Rek could not do in the first. It is spamming the wall, does a lot of damage. The nade does as well. Spamming the smoke drops, missed him. It's plot armor for the whole squad now. Viz just gets the heck out of dodge, happy with the advantage. Next, no utility left for the T side either. It feels like it's nearly gone. DJ, the 1-2-3 lined up. Ponalum will finally limit the bleeding and drop the bomb, but can he bail them out? The answer is yes. Another secured, back to even footing. DJ, he's been quiet for quite a few rounds, but he has recovered there. The question is, will it be enough? Ponalone, yet another on the up. Swing in middle, finding 3. It leaves the young gun, the sub, in the 1v2. Rek, he's had a quiet map 2. A very uproarious map 1. It's when he's trying to keep the team alive. Party Astronauts knocking on the door of a quick 2-0 victory here in the first best of 3 of the day.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be a quick one, but considering the fact that Party Astronauts were down 13-5, this is magnificent. Pone has been huge. Cxzi, insane. Ben stepped up big. Rek goes down to Viz. And Party Astronauts on the streakiest map we've seen all week, Nate. And this is what? Our fifth best of 5, or best of 3, I should say, in the last 3 days.
Yes,
This
it is.
map,
It's a-
4 rounds in a row.